Story: The Tale of the Guava, or the Lonely Death of the Greedy King. Once upon a time, there was a king named Barabbas who ruled over a rich and prosperous island. The king possesses everything that every king has: power, wealth, and delicious food. But King Barabbas was rude. He let himself be spoiled by delicious food and did not want to share it with anyone. Over time he became extremely dirty. The king spent most of his time sitting and eating with his hands. While eating, he often scattered food on the floor and laughed at everyone around him, especially the servants. Everyone in the kingdom came to the king asking for help, but what they received were only refusals. He seemed to forget his kingdom, causing the people to live in misery and starve. One day, while the king was eating, a hunchbacked old woman came to the palace asking for food, because she was really hungry. But King Barabbas had no mercy, and shouted, "Go away! I have nothing to give you. Don't you see me eating?" The old woman still said slowly, "O revered king! Please take pity on me and give me some food. You can give me anything, even a piece of bread or some fruit." In a mocking tone, the king continued loudly, "I repeat. Once again, please get out. You make me feel disgusting." At this moment, the old woman suddenly stood up straight and said in a different voice, no longer like a weak old woman, "I have heard many things about you and the suffering your kingdom is in. I begged for your help, but you sent me away, even though I only asked for a scrap of food from the countless dishes around you. You are a selfish person. No one will love or remember you once you die." After saying that, the beggar disappeared. A few days later, the king suddenly became sick and slowly weakened. But no one knows what happened to him. They only knew that the king was seriously ill and losing weight rapidly. He looks a lot older. Not long after, King Barabbas died. However, no one mourned or attended the king's burial ceremony. He died alone in solitude. Later, right at the king's tomb, a strange tree grew. No one had ever seen this tree before. The tree quickly grew, flowered and bore round green fruits, but when the fruits ripened, they turned yellow. At this time everyone also noticed that it seemed to be above. This fruit is wearing a crown. It reminded them of their selfish and arrogant king. In addition, the flesh of the fruit has a sour taste, similar to the sourness that the king gave them. And those who tried that fruit said that it made them feel hungry. It is because of these things that people named the tree Barabbas. There was a time when people called it Bayabas, and this name has persisted to this day. But even if the guava originated from the selfish King Barabbas, it is still one of the fruit brings many health benefits. Because guava contains a large amount of vitamin C, its leaves are also processed into tea and can cure many different diseases such as toothache, diarrhea, reducing sugar. Blood. Is this the last thing King Barabbas can do, to make up for his wrong deeds towards his people? Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.